Residents of the aforementioned areas wake up in the morning with extensive damage as a result of heavy downpour that strike around 2:30 a.m. in the morning. The residents who were caught unprepared were left stranded watching households, among other properties worth millions of naira, submerged. A visit at the motor mechanic garage along Jambutu Motor Park found that all the vehicles parked in the garage have submerged due to the excessive flood. The magnitude of the flood recently recorded in the area is quite severe in the history of the area, which required urgent attention by authorities concerned. The heavy rainfall, which occasioned a heavy flow of water, has overflowed the water channels provided, disengaging the water into houses. Some of the victims described the flood as disheartening, appeal to government to provide solution in order to avert future occurrence. Be that as it may, there is a need for government and other relevant bodies to embark on massive sensitization of people on the need to avoid building houses on waterways, as well as disabuse the culture of dumping refuse in water channels. Above all, government should also provide wide water channels that will provide easy passage of excessive water in the state. Abdullahi Ibrahim, 26 News.
While at Shagari, the heavy downpour that lasted for several hours left houses submerged, while several roads in the area were completely flooded. 26 also observed that several vehicles were stuck in the flood and farmlands around the areas were submerged. Some of the residents in Shagari Phase 1 and Phase 2 spoke to 26 on their ordeal.
The major cause of it is, if you check, there are empty plots the other end of the road, because the plots are yet to be developed. And it is when you develop your plot, you check erosion, because as they remained empty, that's why our place is flooded.
All the houses are submerged, our properties are totally destroyed. People, in fact, some certain areas are totally blocked. People cannot go in and people cannot come out. Those of us even at this area are a little bit better advantaged in terms of you can escape at least to safety.
The residents called on people to stop dumping refuse in drainages, saying the flood occurred due to blockages in major waterways and drainage in the residential areas. Tani Moleneke, 26 News.
In Yola Party, the heavy downpour started around 1 a.m. till dawn and was accompanied by heavy winds. In the process, the only road linking the area with the rest of town was overflowed and the culvert washed off. Most commuters and motorists living in the area were stuck and therefore had to resort to other means of transportation like heavy trucks and tricycles to get across. Some residents of Yola Party narrated their ordeal and appealed to the state government to come to their aid by finding a lasting solution to the recurrent flood phenomenon.
They should look about us because we have no alternative to this because we are suffering.
I am calling on the government to come to the aid of our community by constructing roads and drainages.
They also use the medium to urge those dumping refuse and building on waterways to desist from doing so.
Aminu Jildegrum Pau, 26 News.
Meanwhile, at Army Barracks Road and Bushiri, a heavy downpour which started in the early hours of Thursday tends to destroy houses, roads and schools in Army Barracks. Residents who spoke to 26 News said the incident has affected their houses and schools, causing school children to stay at home.
I am calling on Adamawa State government to come to our aid by constructing drainages that will curtail the issue of flood in our area.
Muna cikin Yola North, cikin Central. The residents appeal to the government to look into the situation by constructing drainages in the area. 26 News.